Hello and welcome to the September Residents Forum for Alconbury Weald. My name's Natalie, I'm your Community Development Lead. I'll be giving you an update, a community update. Then I'll be handing over to Caroline, who is the new head for the SEN Special Needs School. Then Jez from Smarter Journeys will be giving you an update on the new very exciting Liftshare app. And then Paul will do a development update. Library Presents will be coming back to us in October. The idea of Library Presents is to bring really high quality arts to the local community. They'll be running 2 workshops, one on ceramics, and then they've got an Eastern European folk music group coming. You can get tickets from the library.live website. Thank you to everyone who braved the heat for the Heritage Open Day. Really lovely day. Umbrella Big Band there out on the green. We ran bunker tours, which were fully sold out. We also had the Airfield Research Group doing talks. I will be running some more bunker tours over the winter, so don't worry, you haven't missed out, and I'll add up details into the Warbler. For September, Bohemia will be running a rum and ribs night on the 29th of September, so if that's something you're interested in, get in touch with Bohemia. The Community Association continue to meet every month. The next meeting is on the 4th of October at 7:30. We meet via Zoom. The first 10 to 15 minutes encore come, and if you have any concerns or questions, it's a great time to catch up with Tracy. The big push for this month has been the Scarecrow Festival, which I'm sure you've all seen. 50 scarecrows up around Alconbury Weald from the 16th to the 23rd of September. Over the summer, we also had the open gardens and the garage sale, which all came through the Community Association. So really lovely events, and if it's something you would like to get involved more in your community, it's a great way to meet your neighbours. The pavilion continues to go from strength to strength, over 23 classes running in there every week. Tuesday Club is a group for if you want to come and meet your neighbours, it's for adults. You've also got the Lift and Learn and the Pregnancy Fitness Pilates, but lots and lots of things for all ages in there. There are lots of free community events happening every week. We've got on a Friday, there's a toddler session that happens every week at 10:30 in the club. No need to book, just turn up. Walking group happens every Monday at 12:30 and Thursday at 7 p.m. and they meet outside some of the stores. And then once a month, there's the coffee morning in the club at 11 a.m. So this is more of a save the date. I am aware it's not Christmas. If you are interested in maybe having a stall, if you want to get in touch with me, I'm running out of spaces now, so please get in touch with me fairly soon. And then that will run on the 2nd of December. Lots of ways to keep in touch. Your Warbler comes through your door every month. Make News is a quarterly publication, and then there was always the website and the Alconbury Weald Living page as well. I hope that's given you a flavour of all the activities that are happening over the next quarter. I'll now hand over to Caroline from the Prestley Wood Academy.
Hello, my name is Caroline Place. I'm the head teacher designate for the brand new SEN school projected to open in September 24. This presentation is just a brief outline of key information about the school and our future links to the wonderful community at Alconbury Weald. Hopefully there'll be lots of opportunities to share our progress over the next year. So, how big will our school be? In the first year, we will include 70 pupils and we'll be rising slowly to 150 pupils. We're saying that will be over 4 years. And the reason for that is we like to ensure that every one of our highly individual pupils have their needs accommodated at the school. The correct specialist support can be given. It's also crucial that those needs of new young people are not to the detriment of other people's progress. So we can provide equal opportunity and a comfortable learning environment for everybody. We're also privileged to know our learners for such a long period of time. With that comes a huge responsibility to ensure they are able to access what they need as they enter all the different phases of childhood and develop into adulthood. It does mean that relationships between staff and pupils and their families become very strong because it's a long time that they're with us. It can be quite emotional when our learners leave in adulthood. All our pupils will have significant learning difficulties. So this means that they're working at much lower levels than their peers nationally, and it means that they can't access the individualised provision in mainstream schools. And the diagnosis often means that a young person's personal safety and their understanding and general life skills can also be delayed. So if you see some of our young people out and about in the community, you'll see that they're always supervised because they can be highly vulnerable. this is to support them to ensure they're safe, for instance, crossing roads or interacting with strangers. However, our school groups are always very, very, very interested in meeting and greeting members of the community. Indeed, our sister school, Spring Common, is widely known in Huntingdon, and local residents will often smile and interact with our respectful, happy outings. So we're very much looking forward to building the same relationship here in Alconbury Weald. So PWA has very specialist facilities. You'll see the build is going up very quickly. And we're specialist in two key areas. So that build is a bespoke building. The building has specialist rooms such as a rebound room, which is essentially trampolining, sensory rooms including a soft play, a hydro pool for physiotherapy, a life skills suite with equipment like washing machines, and a bed to practice independence. Every room is wheelchair accessible, which is so exciting for us, so that all our young people have equal opportunity. And there's a huge number of things like hoist tracking to make sure that, again, accessibility and personal care can be had across the school. And the second area of specialism is that our staff are really highly, intensely trained in specialist areas. So this can relate to diagnoses such as autism or medical training for special children's needs, or to make general deep understanding of health and safety, or regulating behaviours. We have a broad and balanced curriculum, which offers pupils a chance to learn traditional subjects such as English, maths, those kind of history, geography sessions, to ensure our learners are challenged to achieve their utmost potential. However, a lesson can look very different in our setting. And this is due to adaptations to the individual pupil's learning style. So many of our young people might not be able to understand and process the spoken or written word as much as other young people nationally. So we use a range of experiential methods. So using a range of senses, so repeating learning. So a lesson can look very different at our school, but it's still about skills and knowledge and learning. How would we like to interact with our local community? Well, we'd like our school to become an integral, valued part of the local community. We're aware that there are loads of opportunities for us to practice skills and interact in the community for our young people. And this is a major skill for them for when they're older. It's all about quality of life. And we'd like them not only to participate in things in the community, but also contribute as well. So here are a few things that we are really interested in getting involved with. For us, our school can give support and outreach to places and community provisions, but we would like our young people to be able to go out and experience the world of work, things like in local businesses, with local leisure institutions like the gym, the library. It's really exciting that there's such amazing outdoor spaces in Alconbury Weald. So it's really important that our young people are able to confidently interact with the community to make sure that as they move towards adulthood, they can be as happy and healthy and as independent as possible. We have a few pictures of build, but this is from July. So if you look at this at the Morgan Sindall website, Prestley Wood Academy, we should now have the August photos up there. And actually, we now have a roof and all of the steels are in and the car park is really getting underway. So you can really see where the school is now. This is another picture that's on the Morgan Sindall website, and it just shows you the position and the kind of the scale of the school next to everything else and next to the education campus with the as yet unbuilt secondary school right next door to us. And finally, we will always be looking out for volunteers. So specifically at the moment, we're looking for volunteers who want to join our Academy Advisory Group. So we have a pre-opening group of wonderful people who have volunteered. And as the school gets underway, we'll be looking for governors for our Academy Advisory Group. So if anybody's out there who would like to help ensure our strategy, our policies, our community links and staffing are organised in the best possible way, and just be a critical friend to myself and the other senior leaders, and help guide our school to become the amazing place we'd like it to be. Otherwise, we also are open to volunteers when we open to support our pupils, such as reading. We have this amazing woodland trail around our school where if anybody is looking to support us with maintaining those amazing grounds, so lots of volunteer opportunities in the future. And finally, just a big thank you for listening and for being interested in our brand new school. We're very excited. If you have any questions, I hope to come to Residents Forum again, but here's my email address. I'm always happy to hear from anybody in the Alconbury Weald community. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Jez. I work for Cambridgeshire County Council and I'm the Transport Assessment and Smart Journeys team managers. I am here to talk to you today about the work that Smart Journeys does, in particular the Liftshare app which runs on the Mobility Ways platform. The Mobility Ways organisation is committed to reducing carbon and promoting active travel. The organisation strives to reduce parking demand, which results in fewer cars commuting, reducing demand for parking spaces. It promotes employee well-being, lower commuting stress, enhances employee well-being and productivity. It enhances corporate and social responsibility. Lift sharing can enhance public image and relations. It promotes talent attraction and retention, attract and retain environmentally friendly, conscious employees with eco-friendly initiatives like lift sharing. For the individuals, it can result in cost savings, so saving on fuel costs, tolls and parking charges by sharing rides. It can result in reduced stress, make commuting more enjoyable and less stressful by sharing the journey. Promotes networking. Lift sharing is an opportunity to network with colleagues or to make new friends. It promotes personal safety. Travelling in groups can be safer than travelling alone. It promotes convenience. You can enjoy priority parking spaces and use carpool lanes to bypass traffic. In terms of the environment, this results in reduced carbon emissions, fewer cars on the road, which means lower carbon dioxide emissions. It results in lower congestion, fewer vehicles on the road and decreases congestion and improves travel times for everybody. It promotes the conservation of resources, reduced vehicle usage, decreases fuel consumption and preserves natural resources. To use the Liftshare app, you will need to open the Mobility Ways domain. You will then need to click to join a community. The community in this case will be the Urban and Civic community. Once you're in the Urban and Civic community, then you will need to go to the Alconbury Weald section. Did you know that a commuter can typically save over £1,000 a year? If you find someone to share your journey with to begin saving money, car sharing is a great way of relieving stress caused by travel and reducing road and parking congestion. Once you're in the app, you need to provide an email address, a first name, a last name, and the password, and then just click join to join Liftshare. You can also send a message to request further information from any potential Liftshare partners. You can discuss the costs, sharing costs, and who will do the driving on any particular day. So now I'm going to introduce you to the Smart Journeys team. The Smart Journeys team are an arm of the County Council. What we try and do is to reduce the need for travel and to comply with Cambridgeshire County Council's net zero carbon policy. Smart Journeys is an organisation of travel planners and transport planners. We advise and support clients, both businesses and residential developers, how to implement and promote sustainable active travel via travel planning. We have strategic plans, solutions and behavioural change initiatives to create a smarter commuter culture for good. We work for business partners and developers and residents, as I've said. We produce and coordinate travel plans. We manage marketing and engagement events, provide travel options and scoping analysis, conduct travel surveys, offering personalised and bespoke travel plans. We participate in stakeholder engagement and create car parking management strategies as well. In Alconbury Weald, we have a number of travel planning elements that we are committed to at the moment. We have an annual travel survey. We have a bike servicing service. We are currently looking at bringing in e-bikes for Alconbury Weald businesses. We promote free young persons bus tickets. We have sustainable travel events which we hold on a regular basis. We are the administrators for the new Mobility Ways and Liftshare car sharing scheme platforms. We promote new bus services and we engage with businesses, residents and in fact also the Ermine Street Church Academy. I hope that's given you an overview of what we actually do at Smart Journeys. If you would like any more information, please visit our website at www.smartjourneys.co.uk. I'm now going to hand over to Paul, who's going to talk about future developments.
Thanks, Jez. Thanks for that. My name's Paul. I'm here to talk to you about the development in Alconbury Weald. Okay, so we're going to start off with Garland Park. Some of you may be familiar with this park. It'll provide landscape green space along the route of the airfield's former taxiways, connecting Ermine Street Church Academy with the glade facilities of the new co-op, the pavilion, and the future nursery, along with the park area. So what's happening? Well, work is due to start on the southern end of the Phase 3 of Garland Park this winter. It's the start of an extensive programme of works that will transform the current construction road into a landscape walkway leading to a new play area. If you live in Heathcote Crescent, you'll also notice that the construction fencing in front of your house is being moved back about 3 metres to put in drainage features and prepare the boundary for landscaping. Our contractors will carry out this work with as minimal impact as possible, and this should be completed by summer next year. So what's next? A programme of works is being delivered for the rest of Phase 3 of Garland Park, and we'll share more information on timing as it becomes available. We'll also be consulting on plans for the new play area in due course. Phase 3 of Garland Park is expected to open in 2025 when all the work with this section has been completed. The next slide just gives a brief update of homes that are on Alconbury Weald now, and now we're up to 876 homes occupied. Phase 1 will actually deliver 1,700 homes in total. If you look at this map here, you'll see, I know it's a bit small to see, but Section C in red is Campbell, Buchanan, George, and they're bringing forward 62 new homes, and have already welcomed in their first residents. Section E in purple is Hopkins Homes. They'll be bringing forward 189 homes, and they're well underway. Barrett Homes will be bringing 260, and the sales suite opens in the autumn. Redrow will be bringing forward 246 homes, and Morris are delivering a further 206 homes, and their show homes are now open. Talking of show homes, there's a big show at home open weekend, September 30th to the 1st of October, where all the house builders will be opening up their show homes for one weekend, and there's lots of incentives on offer. So if you know someone who's thinking about moving to Alconbury Weald, then will be a good time to have a look around. All the show homes will be open. So the co-op finally opened a couple of months ago on schedule, which is great, and it's great to see so many people using it. It really is a great store. There's quite a lot going to happen on that site, known as the Glade. There's a nursery plan to go in behind the co-op next year. Urban and Civic are working with a couple of providers just to identify which will be the best provider to go there. We'll keep you posted when that's going to happen. We're also exploring some retail units within the square opposite the co-op. And these could be a vets, a hairdressers, estate agents, a fish and chip shop. We're looking at how that's going to look and how that's going to work, and we'll provide you with a bit more detail shortly. As you know, we have health partners making use of the rooms in the pavilion at the moment, and we're in discussion with the surgery and other health providers to explore their use of additional space above the co-op. We'll update residents on progress with those discussions as soon as we can, and hope to have more to say by Christmas. Just want to give you an update on parking at Alconbury Weald. With more cars coming onto site now, we've had to install ANPR, which is automatic number plate recognition. It's just to stop people parking their cars all day when they're not really supposed to park them in certain areas. Parking is still available at the club and the boulevards for free. And at the Glade, where the co-op is, the car park has controls with free parking for 90 minutes. After that, you will get a ticket. The other car park at the incubator will have restrictions. So from Monday to Friday, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m, parking is controlled. After that, after 6 p.m, and weekends, the parking is free. As you just heard from Caroline there, work has started on the education campus, which is due to be delivered in September 2024. Discussions are ongoing between the County Council, Urban and Civic and the Department for Education, alongside the design and build team, to finalise the timings for the secondary school and phase the delivery of the wider education campus. The school needs a minimum number of students before it can open, and all partners are working closely to finalise a programme, which will be shared with the community as soon as it is confirmed. Many of you may know that Ermine Street School was designed to provide 3 forms of entry, and the school has design and planning consent to extend its third arm or leg to the rear of the building as needed. The time is now right for that as the school grows, so the County Council team are working with DMAT to progress that working alongside the operation of the school. We continue to plan for the next primary schools within the next phases to ensure that they come forward as they are needed. As you know, we are progressing the design and delivery of the next phases of Alconbury Weald, and we will be able to update residents on timings as they progress through the planning. Phase 2 and 3 are likely to be delivered alongside each other, and you can broadly see the numbers and amenities that will be delivered here. As you can see there, phase 3 has 2,000 new homes, or it will have 2,000 new homes, employment space, primary schools, Cold War heritage area, health centres, sports facilities, library and community facilities, and transport connections. I won't go through them all, but you can see there's quite a lot going on. And phase 2 has a country park which includes Prestley Wood, glades and grasslands, walking, cycling and equestrian routes, sports pitches and recreation. Grange Farm, as you can see there, is 1,500 homes, primary school and a community hub. And just on the country park, some of you may have received a note about the discharge of condition 10 from the local authority. Nothing to worry about. This forms part of the technical piece of work we did last year, which enables us to bring forward the country park as the next piece of strategic green space for the development. Basically, Grange Farm was all one piece of planning, but because of the new road, the potential realignment of the A141 could be going through the land. Obviously, we can't build houses until that has been sorted. We've split the two in half so we can progress with one half and the other, and that's what that letter was meaning. It is actually nothing to worry about. Okay, final slide. Just really want to talk to you about some future green spaces consultation that's coming up on Saturday the 21st of October. We've already spoken about the Garland Park, but there will be some consultation about what we put in that park a bit later on in the year. Also, the runway park, which is the old runway of Alconbury Weald, is coming forward as well in the future. So we want to engage with you and talk to you about how that would look and how that would work. And finally, Prestley Wood Country Park. We've engaged an organisation called Neem Park, who obviously do the parks up in Peterborough there, to help us plan and design and deliver that park. We're sort of at the very beginning stages, and it doesn't mean to say we're going to get a Ferry Meadows on our doorstep. But the team there are a great asset, and they're helping us deliver this sort of really great, important green space. So more of that later, and save the date. Thanks very much. I hope you found that useful. If you have any questions at all, either for myself or Natalie, you can see that our addresses are on the screen. Please don't hesitate to drop us a line. Thanks very much.